Peter King. You've got, again, the Ravens at the Patriots to wrap up Week 14 on Monday Night Football. That's a monster game on the worldwide leader. Steelers are in Buffalo. Who do you think, these two teams play each other Christmas night, who do you think emerges in the AFC North when it's all said and done, Peter?
I think Pittsburgh emerges, but the one X factor there is we saw the classic Joe Flacco on Sunday. And you haven't seen much of him over the last 2 or 3 years, Rich. I mean, this was Darryl LaMonica. This was a mad bomber who's using Steve Smith, who's using Mike Wallace, who now has Brashad Perryman, a huge deep threat. Now you know why the Ravens made him the 18th pick in the draft a couple of years ago. You haven't seen this yet. And so that, to me, if Joe Flacco can be 80% the rest of the year of what he was, they not only can win that division, they could win a couple of playoff games because their defense is good enough now with Jimmy Smith back. But you asked me who I would pick. In my opinion, I think one of the most underrated defenses in football right now, and one of the most underrated defensive coordinators right now, is Pittsburgh and Keith Butler, who I think came in with a huge shadow of Dick LeBeau over him. But that shadow he is starting to cast because he is doing a great job sculpting that defense in a different way. And there's one other thing, Rich. James Harrison is, I don't know how old he is, 38 or whatever it is, but it is incredible. Here's a guy who retired 2 years ago, and this year I think is having one of the best 3 or 4 years of his career. And he's older than everybody he's playing against. He's older than some of his coaches. So I love that division, absolutely love it. And to come down to Baltimore and Pittsburgh on Christmas, wow, that's going to be a great game.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.